Hello and welcome back to the Aslan Health podcast. I'm Dr. Mike Hauman and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. In this second introductory episode, I want to share a bit about who I am and why I'm doing this. Thanks for listening to my story today.
Welcome to the Aslan Health podcast, where science meets soul. Your host for this program is Dr. Mike Hauman, an experienced physician, a certified functional medicine provider, a certified insight coach practitioner, and a devoted follower of Jesus Christ. If you're tired of feeling stressed out, exhausted, overwhelmed, or stuck in survival mode, you're in the right place. So take a deep breath. Let's be transformed by the renewing of our minds. Here's Dr. Mike.
Let me tell you a bit about my journey to this point. Like I mentioned in the first episode, an introduction to the driver of the Aslan Health bus, so to speak. We'll do that today. I flow from a long line of doctors. My great-grandfather Hauman was a family practice doctor from about 1900 to 1960, when he passed away at the age of 85 and still practicing medicine. His son, my grandfather Hauman, was a general surgeon. He was in the U.S. Army in World War II as a general surgeon, and then he continued to practice until he passed away in 1974. His oldest son, then, Robert, was also a general surgeon. He joined him in practice in the mid-60s and continued to practice until just a few years ago. I then joined the parade heading off to medical school in 1987. Much like them, I began my career in traditional medical practice. Diagnosing illnesses, prescribing medications, doing surgery, and everything that my training taught me to do. I was practicing in the standard model of medical care as the managing partner of a private practice in Northeast Ohio. I had privileges at a number of hospitals, including the Cleveland Clinic and Hauman Health System. I even taught at the medical school for a while here in Cleveland. I served my patients well, but over the years I started noticing patterns that troubled me. I saw patients whose symptoms were treated, yet they weren't truly well. Some were improved, but not recovered. It seemed like I was managing disease, but not always getting to the reason why people were getting sick or had problems in the first place. I often felt like I was providing a temporary treatment for a symptom without addressing the root cause of the underlying condition. Maybe you felt that frustration as a patient, going from doctor to doctor or treating one symptom after another. Conventional medicine excels at acute care and at emergencies. But when it comes to chronic conditions and overall wellness, it sometimes seems to fall short. Too often our current healthcare system focuses on treating symptoms with prescriptions rather than addressing the underlying cause of the illness or condition. I knew that there had to be a better way, so I began seeking out new approaches, ones that looked at the whole person. I delved into the fields of integrative medicine and functional medicine. These are emerging fields of medical service, and they focus on finding the root cause of health issues and healing the body as an integrated system more than just disease management. Well, this was a breath of fresh air for me. Instead of asking, what drug works for this condition, I started asking, why did this person get this condition in the first place? What underlying imbalance needs to be addressed? For example, rather than reflexively prescribing a medication, I would think, could this be an autoimmune condition? Or a nutrient deficiency? Or chronic stress? After all, nobody suffers from a Prozac deficiency. But they might have a neurotransmitter or a nutrient deficiency contributing to their symptoms. I realized that by looking upstream at diet, lifestyle, stress, and all other sorts of factors, even a patient's emotional and spiritual health, I could often find options for more complete healing than medications alone. This accelerated when I developed my own health problems, and it compounded when additional unresolving medical issues within my own family happened. Through that journey, when traditional medicine had no answers, no resolution, I became an unrelenting researcher and advocate for myself and for those close to me. it became clear that God was directing my perspective towards a more holistic or whole person approach. I became convinced that integrative and functional medicine provided a more complete perspective, one that provides care for fallen people, all of us. This expanded perspective allowed me to treat the whole person, not just an illness or symptoms in isolation, but to consider the body, the mind, and the spirit together, in tandem. 1 Corinthians 6:19 through 20 reminds us that caring for our bodies is a way of honoring God. Paul says, "Or do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit within you, whom you have from God? You are not your own, for you are bought with a price. So glorify God in your body." I believe this helps people steward their bodies well. After all, our bodies are God's temple, His dwelling place while we're here. As a result of this shift in awareness, I founded Aslan Health in 2022. Purpose was to provide faith-based, science-driven education to my patients who were asking for more. What began with supplement guidance and selective instruction now includes a variety of health and wellness education offerings, including this podcast. The name Aslan means lion, and it was inspired by C.S. Lewis's Great Lion in his series The Chronicles of Narnia. This represents my Christian faith and my desire for restoration. In the story, if you recall, Aslan, the lion, he brings the whole kingdom back to life through the giving of himself, just as I hope to restore your health and your energy with the giving of what I have to offer in this area. Now, through Aslan Health, I work to reveal what's really underneath your health issues, reset your whole self with practical interventions, and renew your well-being for the long term. It's truly life-transforming to see people regain energy, find balance, and feel whole again. I've seen people go from exhausted and frustrated to vibrant and hopeful by making targeted lifestyle changes and natural interventions. I've also seen the power of incorporating spiritual support, things like prayer and hope and forgiveness, into the healing process. All of these experiences have brought me here to launching this podcast. It's my goal to share this knowledge and encouragement with a wider community, with you, so that you can learn and grow on your own health journey. As you listen to the podcast, remember that you're not alone on this journey. I want to point you to a few resources where you can find support and information beyond just these episodes before we get started. So be sure to visit the Aslan Health website for more. That's at www.aslanhealth.com. The website's a great hub to connect to me and to the community and to helpful products. As a certified functional medicine provider, I often recommend quality supplements and nutraceuticals. I've partnered with FullScript, an online professional-grade supplement provider, where I've curated an Aslan Health dispensary on that platform, FullScript. I've got specific protocols featuring the supplements that I trust. When I talk about vitamins, herbs, adaptogens, or other nutraceuticals in this show, you can find them in the Aslan Health FullScript dispensary. There's no cost to create an account, and I offer a discount for a lifetime on all products on every order. It's an easy way to get the highest quality professional supplements that you need delivered right to your door, and I encourage you to take a look. Open to the public, see what you find. Another thing that I've learned along the way is that healing and growth happen best in community. The online Aslan Health community is a place for you. It's like-minded connection with other believers, encouragement, learning. The community's hosted on a platform called Circle, where you can connect with others who are on a similar journey and help to restore your energy, health, wellness, and some connection. It's a wonderful way to stay motivated, to get to know that you're walking together with others, and I invite you to join us there for ongoing support and extra resources that complement what you hear on this podcast. if you're interested. And for those who are really serious about taking their health to the next level, I offer a course called the Energy Restoration Roadmap Program. It's hosted on Circle. This is a 12-week deep dive course that I designed specifically to help you reclaim your energy, clarity, and wellness. It's basically a step-by-step roadmap through everything that I consider crucial for restoring your vitality. We cover a broad amount of topics here, just managing stress and all of its hidden factors, optimizing sleep and rest, improving nutrition, healthy eating habits, incorporating exercise, movement, all this in a sustainable way while balancing your hormones, your metabolism, detoxifying your environment, and nurturing your mental and spiritual well-being. In short, the program helps you to reveal the stressors and the obstacles that are dragging you down, to reset your body's system with healthy changes in lifestyle choices, and to renew all the areas of your life, really for transformational vitality. So if you're interested in a comprehensive guided journey, you can learn more about the Energy Restoration Roadmap Program and connect through the website or there on Circle. This course was designed particularly with Christian men in mind, but women are welcome as well. Before we wrap up today's episode, I want to thank you sincerely for joining me on this introduction, both last episode and today. I'm truly excited about the journey ahead, and I hope that you are too. If you find this information helpful and uplifting, please subscribe or follow the Aslan Health podcast so you don't miss any future episodes. And if you're listening on a platform where you can leave a review or a rating, I'd greatly appreciate it if you did so. It helps others to discover the show as well. And if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. Your support means a lot, and it helps us spread this message of hope and health to many more people. Feel free to share this podcast with friends or family, those who could use some encouragement in their health journey. You never know, a simple share could be the first step in someone else's transformation. Now, as I close, I want to give you a little preview of what's coming next. Our very first series on the podcast. The first Reveal, Reset, and Renew trilogy will be on the subject of stress. Specifically, something called allostatic load, which I alluded to last episode. Allostatic load is basically the scientific term for how cumulative stress impacts your body over time, the wear and tear you get from chronic stress. It's a fascinating and important concept because many of us are walking around with high stress loads without ever even realizing it. And it's affecting our energy, our immune system, our mood, and more. In the next episode, we'll reveal what allostatic load is, how to recognize it in your life, and why it matters for your health. Then we'll have episodes to help you reset your stress response, and then finally to renew your strength and vitality. I promise you, you won't want to miss these, especially if you've been feeling tired or overwhelmed. We're going to cover some eye-opening truths and give you practical tools to find rest and resilience. Thank you once again for listening to this introduction. I'm looking forward to walking alongside you in this podcast, learning, growing, and celebrating victories together. Remember, your health is a precious gift, and God says that you are worth the investment. My prayer is that this podcast helps you find hope and actionable guidance to live life to the full, as Jesus said in John 10:10. With God's help and some wise choices, you can feel better and live with more energy, balance, vitality, and purpose. I'll talk to you in the next episode of the Aslan Health Podcast, where we reveal stress and allostatic load. Get ready to take back your health and renew your strength. Until next time, my friend.